Throughout American history, the majority of immigrants to our country had been Protestant. In 1607, the first English colony was at Jamestown. The vast majority of English were Protestant, as well as in Pennsylvania. Later it would be English Quakers, again, another Protestant group. You would have a large number of Germans coming to Pennsylvania. However, again, they were Protestant. The only time that you had a significant group of non-Protestants in the early 1800s were in the 1840s due to the Irish potato famine. Millions of Irish emigrated to the United States. There were Scotch-Irish, predominantly Protestant from Northern Ireland, as well as Catholics from the rest of Ireland. What you will see take place, though, in the late 1800s has a dramatic shift. And this would lead to certain issues in the early 1900s because there would be a conflict. As long as you had the majority being Protestant, the country was fairly well balanced. But when you get a sudden influx of new people, it causes fear and anxiety, especially when there might be some type of economic recessions or depressions, which would mean many people are suffering. And then Protestants would generally point their fingers and say, it's those immigrants that are coming over from Europe, they're different from us, they're taking our jobs away. So here you can see a slide between 1871 and 1880. Again, the large red dots are over England and Germany, as well as Ireland. The majority are Protestant. And again, with Ireland, it's hard to kind of take a good look at that because it's not really saying how many are Catholic and how many are Protestant. But again, Northern Ireland is generally Protestant. In 1881 to 1890, you can see there is another big influx, especially from Germany. But notice you're starting to get larger groups of people coming from Russia. The Russians are generally Greek Orthodox, but there's, however, a lot of Jews that lived in Eastern Russia. Also in Austria-Hungary, there were Greek Orthodox as well as Catholic, as well as Italy, again, Catholic. So you're starting to see a shift. Again, that number grows between 1891 and 1900, and then between 1901 and 1910, you actually have more non-Protestants coming to the United States than Protestants. So this would be the first time in U.S. history that you have a sustained shift. And this is prior to World War I. So you're going to see a lot of conflict during World War I and after World War I against these new groups of immigrants coming to the country.